Good afternoon. My name is Frankie Cahill. Today, the main thing that I want to talk about is overtilling and erosion. I want to start with erosion. A good definition of erosion is that it is a gradual destruction of something, anything. One good example would be wind. Every day, the wind blows and deposits and erodes the sand in the Sahara Desert. That's erosion. The same thing happens with water. Water erodes. It erodes rivers, streams, lakes, the ocean beds. If you take a river and you look at its edges, it will gradually widen itself because of erosion. This can happen very easily to topsoil. Topsoil is essential to our ecosystem. Does anyone remember the construction that was going on in Dahlonega, on the Dahlonega campus for the new building? Well, one day I was with my ex-girlfriend and she was in class, and I was walking up to H&S, that is the Health and Science building on the Dahlonega campus. And as the construction was going on, I saw red clay running through the streets. Now that was a byproduct of the construction that was going on. That was erosion, and the topsoil was just being washed away and wasted. Well, they could have reused it somewhere. They could have sold it. They could have used it somewhere else instead of wasting it. Instead of they packed it further into the dirt when they put the building on top of it too. I'd like to give you a few facts about topsoil. Well, what is topsoil used for exactly? What do we use it for? Well, an indicator for the difference between the top layer of soil and the rest of the layers is that it's a different color. It's a different contrast. By atactrucking.com, they have a blog, and it's interesting facts about topsoil. They say that topsoil is filled with organic matter, microorganisms, and nutrients that grass and plants need to thrive. The essential nutrients in the soil dissolve in water, making it easy for roots to absorb. The organic matter is derived from decaying plants and anything else that is organic, which would eventually die. Insects, worms, leaves, and so on. Once dead, the decay allows the nutrients in the previously living matter to be returned to the soil. Now, topsoil is obviously the first layer of soil. It has a noticeable distinction, color, and the nutrients that is in it. Topsoil is not the same everywhere you go. Here in North Georgia, the topsoil is comprised of clay and it has a red tone. In other such places, such as St. Simon's Island, the topsoil is sandy and also muddy brown. This is because of the marshes that surround the barrier islands. The marshes contain a grand diversity of animals that die and decompose to make more topsoil for plants to grow. The nutrient in and around the Golden Isles is different in that it is easier to grow different things than in North Georgia. There's a different diversity of plants. For example, when I was younger, there was bamboo growing rampantly in St. Simon's, and when I moved to North Georgia, my grandpa and I tried to grow the same bamboo in his garden. Well, the bamboo would not grow, and every time we tried to plant it, it would die. This is how topsoil can be different in different places that you go. Now, the nutrients in St. Simon's allowed the bamboo to grow very easily. The nutrients up here in North Georgia obviously didn't do so well. FewerResources.org has an article named Soil Science and Society We're Running Out of Dirt. And they say that it is approximately 500 years to replace 25 milliliters of topsoil. And this is lost to erosion. Overtilling your garden or your farm is a contribution to the loss of topsoil that we are already losing. You should only till your land at a max twice a year. Just think, the more you till land, the more you pull up the roots, and the less the ground has to hold it together. GardingKnowHow.com has an article, says how to garden. Tilling too much soil decreases fertility, compacts the soil, and destroys the sensitive web of life that sustains plants and soil health. Erosion does enough damage to the earth. It does not need any more help. Don't overtill your land, and thank you for listening.